sat down to do this, we thought, well, we'll go back to this original premise for Chrome, which is that it is a modern platform for web pages and applications. And so we thought how this might impact the user interface. And what we realized is that what we wanted to build was not so much a traditional content viewer with the bulky toolbars and buttons and all that kind of stuff, but more of a streamlined thing, more of a window manager for web pages and apps. And so we developed a very streamlined user interface, which Brian will bring up right now. And this is the Chrome window. And as you can see, one of the first things that we focused on was tab browsing and tabs. And we felt like tabs should be more than just a feature of a browser, but rather the primary element of the browser. And so you can see our tab strip was actually put at the top of the window. So we think of tabs as kind of like title bars for web pages and apps. And so they're up here at the top. And as we built this functionality, and I don't know about you, but we use tabs an awful lot. And so we wanted to make this feature scale really well to heavy usage. And so we've done some interesting things with the tab strip to make it work well in these cases when you have lots of tabs open. And Brian will show you some of those now.
Okay, so let me show you the tab strip. As you can see, it's up top. And we think tabs are the coolest thing that have come to browsers in the last 10 years. So we spent a lot of time trying to get them right and designing the browser around the tabs themselves. So let me just show you some of the things you can do with them. For instance, it's easy to select tabs. You can also grab them and drag them. They're very friendly. It's almost like you want to drag them. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a tab. I can drag it out too into a new window if I want to create a separate window. You can also drag it back in if you want to consolidate windows. And it's really easy to do. It feels really nice. They're really grabbable and draggable and very friendly as well. Like Ben said, there's a lot of really subtle behaviors that went into designing the tabs. And we try to design them for people who use tabs a lot. I'm sure you guys all have lots of tabs open all the time. And we spent a lot of time thinking about the subtle behaviors that makes this work really well. So I'll show you one of those. Let's say you want to get rid of a couple tabs. So let me close a few. I'll show you what happens. So here I'll click on the close box. You can see the next tab slid over and the close box is right under my mouse. You can close another one really easily too. And this is possible because we don't actually resize the tabs until you move your mouse away from the tab strip and indicate that you're done closing tabs. So I'll move my mouse away and you can see that they're resized to fill the available space. Makes it really nice for people using a lot of tabs, and there's dozens of little subtle behaviors in the tabs that make this work really well.
So, like Sundar was saying before, another area of major focus for us was on search and navigation. And like Sundar said, these are the things that people do most in a browser, so it was important to us to get this right. And so the first product feature that we focused on was that typical feature of a web browser, which is the address bar at the top of the window. Now, if you look at the browser here, you'll see that we have this address bar. But where's the search box? Is this really a Google browser without a search box? Actually, yes. And so what happened when we started off building this product is we did some research into how people were using their browsers. And it turned out that it was pretty easy to confuse the two, the search box and the address box. You know, I myself, I would occasionally type an address into the search box and search into the address bar. And so it was a little bit confusing because what you had to do as a user was that you had to decide what it was that you wanted to do before you were going to do it. So we thought to ourselves, what if we could create just one box that was always the right place to type, no matter what it was that you wanted to type, like the search box on google.com. And it would give you good results, results that, for pages that you visit a lot, you would only be maybe 1 or 2 keystrokes away from getting to the pages that you liked. So what we did was we smashed the two boxes together, the address box and the search box. So this is the address box, but it's also the search box. And we call it the Omni box. And to get it to work right required a little bit of magic.
Let me show you the Omni box. So as you can see here, like Ben said, it's a little bit psychic in terms of it's a little bit of magic, a little bit psychic in terms of predicting where you want to go. So we used to call it the psychic Omni box. And in fact, our goal as a team was to only have to type 1 or 2 characters into the box before it gets you to where you want to go. And that's how it earned its name. So let me show you. It turns out in this browser, I like to go to Amazon a lot. I like to do a lot of shopping. So I'll show you the way that works. I just hit A, and it knows, it's learned that I like to go to Amazon. So all I have to do is hit A, enter, and I'm already navigating to Amazon.com. It's really nice. It's really efficient, and it learns very quickly which sites you'd like to go to. You'll have to try it out and see for yourself. The next thing to point out, though, is you don't always want to go to Amazon every time I type an A. Sometimes I want to do some research, sometimes I want to do a search. So let's say I want to take a vacation after this launch planning happens. Let's see, so I'll just type Alaska Cruise, and everything, like Amazon.com just got out of my way, and I just hit enter, and then now I'm doing a Google search. It's really easy to do both searches on Google, and it's also very easy to navigate to URLs. But what about all the other search engines on the web? We know people like to do lots of specialized searches. They like to search Wikipedia and Yelp and things like that. So we wanted to make that really easy as well. So let me show you the way that works. So here, I'll go to Amazon again, enter, really quick. And it turns out there's a search engine on this site. And let's use it. Let's see. Let's search for something by Stephen King. And now, at this point, Chrome has noticed that there's a search engine on this page that I like to use. I didn't have to set anything up. It just noticed. So next time, when I decide I want to go to Amazon, I'll type A, and lo and behold, there's a little tip here that says press tab to search Amazon.com. This is my favorite feature of the whole product. It's tough to pick, but this is definitely my favorite because it makes it so efficient to do what I want to do. So here, let's say I want to look for Obama's latest book. I search, and here I am searching on Amazon.com directly from the Omnibox. It makes it really efficient, and it's no setup, and it's a very easy way to get to answers anywhere on the web.